I already told you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Deshaun Watson don't know when to fold them. His sexual assault accusations are now up to 66. That's what happens when you settle 20 of them, boy.
Ooh.
Yep. Everybody else want that money. Ooh. 66 sexual assaults. Now, that's not rape, huh? That's sexual assault.
Yes, unwanted touching.
Right.
And what is rape?
Penetration.
Non-consensual sex. Period.
So if you sexually assault somebody but don't penetrate, that's not rape?
No. Now, hold on. Harvey Weinstein was accused of sexual assault, but all he did was stand in front of women and masturbate.
And what, is that a crime?
I don't know, as long as you won't hit them with it. That's just a few cases, but that's not sexual assault if you don't touch them with it, right?
Yeah, that's sexual assault. Yeah.
That is sexual assault?
If you don't skeet on them.
We need to have him on microphone for this. Huh?
I'm sitting here like, yes, women.
No,
if you, man, yeah, exactly.
If you masturbate in front of a young lady, that is sexual assault.
And if it gets
what if
on
the woman masturbates in front of you? Is that sexual assault?
Yeah,
you can't assault the willing. I mean,
you can't what?
I don't feel like she's got to get it on you to assault you.
Assault, not assault.
No, it's an unwanted sexual act. If you don't want her to masturbate in front of you, that's sexual assault.
That's sexual assault. If you don't want her to,
right? And she does
in front of you,
right? She does it anyway.
Have you ever reported that?
No.
No, I'm saying, has it ever happened to any of you?
No, I don't snitch.
I don't snitch.
I've never been assaulted.
Snitches get bitches.
Not none of them bitches. I don't want none of them. I don't want no jailhouse pussy. No thank you.
Well, it might have to be some of that now with Roe versus Wade. These abortions, it's coming to a speedy halt. There's still a few states where you can go and get one, but look like that little game is over. All you ladies who have collected money over the years, claiming you had to have an abortion, that little game is over.
It's gonna come back to bite them. All these congressmen that's got side chicks.
Oh, for sure.
Side chicks seem
old ass congressmen ain't having no babies,
come back
man.
and bite them though.
Them old ass congressmen ain't having no babies.
Okay.
Them girls be lying, man. You know what I mean? Women lie. Women lie. That's one of the biggest scams.
Okay.
In the history of scam, isn't it?
Okay, so
I'm pregnant. I need an abortion. And you ain't got no defense. You gotta go and give them the money.
Right.
So DC, I heard this argument this week. All right. So a woman can have how many children? At most, right? 4 children at most in one time. But usually a woman has 1 or 2 children, right? That at a time.
Yeah.
Right? But a man can go out and have sex with 5 different women and get them all pregnant and have 5 different children in one day. So wouldn't it make more sense for everybody?
What man you know? you dreaming, son.
But wouldn't it make more sense?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Out of all the women he said with, he only had 4 kids.
But go ahead. What's your damn point? It must be a point.
Well, I was wondering, because of those statistics, wouldn't it make more sense for men to have the vasectomy instead of stopping women from having the abortions?
The vasectomy and an abortion ain't the same thing, boy. I know that. The vasectomy, you're done, period.
You know what he's saying is, would it have been better? Do you think it would have been better for the state to say, okay, all the men get vaccinated instead of saying all
vaccinated?
I mean, I'm sorry. Hold on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
The 4th of July effects are still lingering.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck you saying. I mean, I don't have no idea, man.
Was it better for men to go get snipped, or it would be better for men to have abortions?
That's not the same thing.
We're not saying it's the same thing. We're saying your opinion, society-wise, since they're doing it, saying women should not have abortions. Do you think it would be better for them to say, okay, men get vasectomy instead of women not getting abortions?
That's not an either or.
You can't order men to get a vasectomy.
The question is.
That don't make no damn sense.
You can't order.
You're not
man,
listening to the question.
Come on, get a mic, Abram, Goldie, somebody with some damn sense. What is it? She's trying to say something.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
April.
Yes. Hi.
Tim is her better half.
No,
But go ahead.
The point is, it's not the same at all.
Exactly.
But a man can produce longer. Women have menopause, and a man can produce more children because you all ejaculate millions of sperms at one time. So if I'm
How many?
Millions. If I'm pregnant for 9 months, I can only be pregnant.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know where you went to school. But
How many then? How many is it?
I shoot at one at a time.
Yeah, hope he make it. Pack your lunch.
Okay, for the average man who does not suffer from whatever you're suffering from.
The average man shoots at 1 million.
Whatever they're
Who
not
told you
suffering
that?
from.
That man that died.
Hundreds of thousands. But I'm pregnant for 9 months, which means in that 9-month period, I cannot produce any more children. In that same 9 months, a man can produce multiple children. He can get multiple women pregnant.
True.
So wouldn't it make sense that birth control be for the man instead of the women, since men can produce longer and more children? We stop at 50. Y'all can have kids clear up to 70 and 80.
Yeah,
Why
but
is
y'all
birth control
live longer.
focused on us?
Y'all live longer though.
A woman developed that cure, right? A woman came up with the birth control pill, right? So don't put that on us.
No.
A woman didn't make the
No,
birth control pill.
most contraceptives started with men. Even the diaphragm, all of that stuff. Men.
Who pushed for abortion?
Now the man came
One of the white women that
up
put for
with
abortion.
birth
Planned
control,
Parenthood.
but woman
I mean,
came up
one
with
Planned
child
Parenthood by a
support.
woman.
Planned Parenthood is more than just abortion, though.
But I'm just
Planned
saying.
Parenthood is the
I'm
whole
saying.
process from beginning to end. It's
Still-
contraception, it's education,
Still
it's
with a
help with
woman.
the child after you have the
Still
child.
pushed through by a woman.
Right. A woman, because a woman will look at the whole picture, and Planned Parenthood is the whole picture. It's
Okay.
not focused on one part of the
I'm
process.
just saying these are the results, man. So y'all shouldn't sit there and say put it on men. Why men
No,
don't
I'm
do
talking
this.
about nature. I didn't put that on men.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
can have more children. You can get more children pregnant in 9 months, and I can carry a baby. That's not me
Well-
putting it on you. That's nature.
I don't think God made a
know men
mistake
pushing out like that,
when it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Nobody answered the question. Would it not make more sense to focus birth control on men? Because men can produce more and longer.
No, because
Pill,
that is
vasectomy,
before.
anything.
Let me tell you why that's not even a match. That's before the fact.
Well, what if I
Abortion
believe
is
life
after
starts?
the
What if I
fact.
believe life starts with the sperm? Everybody get to believe what they want to believe. Everybody get to identify.
Sperm ain't
and
got
be-
no heartbeat. Because if they swimming and shit, they might be have a heart. I think they should raise the abortion limit to 4-5 years. By then, you can see what you got. I mean, you can see what you got, and you can say, this boy, he ain't gonna be shit.
And then what? Stick it back in?
No, just whack him, man. So clearly, you don't agree with the Supreme Court recently
Not at all.
overturning
Not at all.
Roe versus Wade.
It's multiple reasons why I don't agree.
Okay, give us a couple.
One, let's remove it from any personal opinions of when you think life starts or anything. You have to look at the fact that half of the United States population just lost a right. If that doesn't make everybody nervous, it should. Half of the population, there are 49.8% women in this country. Half of the population just lost a right. That sets the precedence for a lot to happen, guys. And that should make anybody nervous, first and foremost. Secondly, please tell me why a fetus has more rights than any human being walking the face of the earth. There is no right on the books that says you can live off of somebody else's body. If my own child needs an organ transplant,
As a used to be pimp, I would like to argue with that.
I was gonna let her finish.
what human being can live off another human being by law?
You wasn't finished though.
Yeah, by law. Like even right now, I have a child. If my child needs an organ, and I don't, and I'm a match.
And you want to play piano.
I'm just saying, and I don't give her an organ, and she dies, I'm not going to go to jail. If I choose not to give her my organ, I'm not going to be prosecuted for that. So I'm trying to understand how this fetus has been given a superhuman right to live off another human being.
Because
even at the sake of that human being's health and possibly death.
Listen.
If no other human being has
What
that
if
right.
what? Well, let's take that out of the equation. Let's say there is no danger to the mother. So, are you saying it's all right with the exception of when it poses a threat to the mother?
I do feel like it's a woman's choice because
Regardless.
I'm not saying for the women who just out there do it willy-nilly, because I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view. That's not an easy decision.
Yeah.
At all. So I do think it's a woman's choice to look at her life and to determine if she's in a position to provide a stable life for this child, and even to take it from a religious point of view. Even for the religious heads is what I'm confused about. Because if you believe in the Bible,
I'm calling man no religious head.
I said head, religious people.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening because I spoke my thing last week on.
If you believe in the Bible, then that means you believe in a heaven.
Right.
And if you believe in heaven, that means you believe spirits are in heaven.
Right.
So why, if you know there are
Spirits
people
are down here in the water too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
go ahead.
are.
I'm gonna let her finish.
But if there's a lot of people who are not fit to be parents, and children come into this world under terrible circumstances.
Right.
Hunger, rape, molestation. I mean, just you name it. You see it. You'll be out in the neighborhood in urban situations. You see children suffering. Why, if a person makes a conscious decision to say, hey, I don't want to bring that spirit down and put them in a physical body and subject them to a world that I'm already struggling in.
Right.
It would be best to leave that soul in heaven than to bring them down to hell.
I said
and
that
I
last
just
week.
that's just a religious point.
I mean, I got
two arguments.
I said that referring that to last week, but you go ahead, DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
My two arguments. My first argument is, and I'm not, I mean, it's wishy-washy to me, but I've never seen anybody who wishes they had been aborted. And if you do, just kill yourself. But y'all, you anybody in here wish they had been aborted?
That's a really weird question.
Been
to
what
ask.
question? I didn't
No, the
understand
reason
what
I
you
say
said.
that's a
Anybody
weird.
here wish
But no,
they had been aborted?
you know what? The answer to that question, I can say yes, because the suicide
wish
rate.
you had been
No, I'm
aborted?
saying there are people that wish they wasn't here. The suicide
You know any of
rates.
them?
The suicide rates are off the charts. People are killing themselves.
But you got your choice.
left and
you
right.
got your choice. You got your choice to kill yourself.
To kill yourself.
So that's a choice that you give. That's my first thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's which is a
No,
debatable
go ahead.
point.
That's your, okay.
My other thing is, if the woman claims that she's more than 50% responsible for the child, right?
Okay.
Is she or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's more than 50%.
No, 50-50, I believe it takes the
Can't be
child, but
can't be
women usually-
50-50 if
usually
you
women
say
are.
it can't be. It's impossible to be 50-50 if you're for abortion rights, because it's 50-50 and the man say he doesn't want her to have an abortion. Your argument is it's her body.
Now, see, when you bring into a couple or a woman and a man that's discussing it together, I do believe both have a say.
It cannot.
I do
they
believe.
both got to say.
I believe both
but
have
it's
a
not
say.
50-50, because 50-50 you would never be able to make a decision.
So what's the number?
So I'm telling you why. I'm arguing. I'm doing the cons on pro-abortion, because if it's 50-50, but the woman has the ultimate decision because it's her body, it's not 50-50.
Okay.
The man has less of a percentage to make the decision. But when it comes to child support, the man has more of the responsibility. So really, based on economics, it ought to be the other way around.
Well,
the man ought to be the one to decide
Well, the laws have changed because now they
whether
take
the
into account.
woman can have an abortion
The
or
laws
not.
have changed. The laws have changed because now they take into account the woman's
agree.
income and the man's income. Did y'all know that? They take into account both incomes now when they're determining child support. It used to be just the man's income, but now they take into account the woman and the man's income.
But about time, because if y'all want equal rights,
Well, it's happened.
y'all should have equal pay. I happen to know one man out of all the people I know one man that gets child support. He keeps his daughter.
I know several.
I mean, you know.
I know 3.
Will women go to
They
jail?
get child
if they don't
support
get-
from a woman.
Because they got custody
Well, they
of
ought
the
to,
children.
because now all the money they're giving women for doing the same job as men is discriminatory.
They got the
anyway.
custody.
I know that's right.
They got the custody of their children.
Yeah.
It's whoever has the custody.
Tim,
Amen.
get your wife, man. Get your wife. Sit down. Hey,
You
man.
don't like the truth?
Hey,
Y'all don't like the
come
truth?
on. Take a break, man.
You close my mic.
Get your wife. Get your wife the hell out of here.
Oh, wow.
You don't like
That's for the